Cathy Thomas. With me is Myra Goodman, and Myra is an expert in organic produce and has written a new cookbook, right, Myra?
Yes, it's called Food to Live By, and it's got 260 recipes and more than 300 gorgeous photos of the food in our farm.
Oh, it's a beautiful book. What are you going to make?
Today I'm going to make one of my favorite recipes. It's Earthbound Farm's famous maple almond granola.
And how do we start?
It's really such a simple recipe. A lot of people have never made granola themselves and they don't realize how easy it is. This granola is amazing and there's only 7 ingredients. So we start with 4.5 cups of old-fashioned oats. You don't want the quick cooked or the instant.
Right.
And then I have 3/4 cup of sunflower seeds.
Right, and those are raw?
Raw, yes, thanks for saying that. And then I have 1.5 cups of raw slivered almonds, or you could use chopped almonds, or you could use walnuts or pecans, whatever is your favorite nut.
Right.
And then I've got 2 tablespoons of cinnamon.
Right.
Those are all my dry ingredients.
And you're just going to stir those together?
Just going to mix them up. And then I'm going to add my wet ingredients. And all that is 1.25 cups of pure maple syrup.
Right.
Pour that in. And then the last ingredient is 1/3 cup of heart-healthy canola oil. And that is all my ingredients before I bake it. One thing is that we don't add, the last ingredient is going to be raisins, and we're going to add that after the granola bakes, because if you bake your raisins, they can get kind of hard and dried out. So we're just going to mix this up. We're going to put it in our pan. Our oven is preheating at 325.
And can I make this in advance and keep it?
This granola, after you cook it, you want to let it cool completely, and it can store well over a month in a sealed bag or a sealed container.
Great.
And if you throw it in the freezer, it'll last for half a year, depending on what kind of container and how good your freezer is. So that's it. And then we're just going to spread it out in a cookie sheet.
Well, this just couldn't be easier.
And you know what? When I'm feeling lazy, I will throw all the dry ingredients right in the pan. I'll pour the wet ingredients on top, and I'll toss them with my hands. And then that saves me a bowl. You know, one thing about my cookbook is I'm a working mom, and I'm not a trained chef, and all my recipes are really meant to be easy and to be quick, and I like recipes that don't make a lot of dirty pots and pans and don't take a long time to cook. But then there are some really great, some special weekend recipes that take a little more time. So that's it. We're ready to bake.
Into a 325-degree oven?
Yeah, and what we're going to do, Kathy, is we're going to bake it for 25 minutes.
Right.
And then we're going to take it out and we're going to stir it. And then it's going to bake for about another 20 more minutes, but we're going to watch it kind of carefully because as it gets close to being done, it can burn. But we're going to leave it in until it's dry and fragrant and golden brown.
Great.
And then we'll take it out.
Great. All right, 25 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it looks beautiful. It's a great color.
Oh, it smells so good. Don't you love that smell?
Oh, it's a great smell.
And the cinnamon. So once it comes out, I like to put the raisins in right away while it's still hot, because for some reason I think it makes the raisins just blend and adds the flavor. And my favorite way to eat this is I mix some plain yogurt with a little applesauce, and I put the granola on top. If I have any berries or some cut up banana, I'll add that. But it's also great with milk or soy milk. And then one little snack that I like to do is I like to just take some little pieces of banana, put some peanut butter on it, and just dip it in the granola. It's really good.
Sounds fabulous.
It's great on top of frozen yogurt. I like to just eat handfuls of it. So it's really delicious. And one thing about this granola is that it's such a treat. It's so tasty, but it's really healthy. It's whole grains. It has all these nuts and seeds. It's going to feel good eating it.
And it just smells so wonderful. I'm just getting worked up here. It smells so good. Myra, thank you so much.
It was so nice to be here. Thank you, Kathy.